Okay, going to pull the turbo off the YXZ. The reason I'm doing this is I am actually going to run a different kit altogether. The Hurricane kit has been great for me, but it's time to move on. I'm going to go to a side mount style that I can run different turbos easily and all that. So um, yeah, I'm rebuilding this kit. This kit works great right now. Gentleman who purchased it is going to get a lot of good use out of it, but it's time for me to do something different. So I'm going to get started pulling this kit off. Now let's get this thing jacked up, make it a little easier to work on. There we go. Okay, there's the manifold bolts. Let's get the muffler mount undone, air filter off. Got a little cheater hole right here. Put that in there to make this a little easier. Get to this clamp. You run this big Fuel Customs filter in here and space gets kind of tight. There she blows. Gonna get that cleaned up for the new owner. Get this wastegate pulled off. There we go. Ripped off there. And there we go. I'll take this dump tube off and sit in that with him. So I'm going to fab up something totally different. I'm going to get these bolts, connect the muffler to the turbine housing. Now we will pop this muffler off the stock bracket. Okay, now that the bolts are out of the bracket, we can pull straight back. Boom. It's a tight fit. I can hook the oil hoses and the charge piping and pull him out. Okay, here's the charge piping off the turbo that pulled off. Get the turbo drain line. Boom. Well, that's off. Disconnect the vent for the crankcase ventilation right there. The intake clamp off. I can pull the air filter, the intake piping out of here. Pop it off the turbo. Save the clamp. Now we've got that piece. We'll put that to the side. Now, the oil line is far easier to get to. Pop that off and the turbo will be free. Here's the turbo kit out and ready to go. Got the GT 2560, the factory header modified for an external wastegate. That's a thick, heavy piece of stainless there. I'm going to send him the Turbo Smart wastegate controller, just a manual boost controller. I still have to hook up my Motec, the solenoid on the Motec, to control it. I'll give you guys a shot of the engine. There it is. So you can see the air to water setup. You can see the tile blow off valve up in there. Charge piping that went down to the turbo etc., etc. So that's all gonna come out. It's gonna go to the new owner. He's getting everything. He's gonna throw this kit on a stock machine at low boost to start, and eventually he's gonna do rods and turn it up. This kit works great. It's a good 200 wheel horsepower, better kit, easy. It spools really fast. It works well. So he's gonna get all the fittings. We have the oil drain back fitting right there. All the clamps from the intercooler, throttle body side. So the oil line, the fitting, I got to get all that together for him and get it shipped out so he can make his plans. But that's it for now. I'll show a shot of the turbo kit boxed up and ready to go. But it's the last time we see that bad daddy right there. And stand by, I will show you what we're gonna put on. What do you think, Shiloh? What do you think? Good girl. You like boost, don't you? You like turbos? You like turbos? Come look at the turbo. Come here. Good girl. She's so timid. Okay, let's check out the new boost maker. Ta-da! This is just a super core. So just has the compressor housing on it right now, but you can see it's a Zona. This is a XR4948. You can see the billet center section, the Zona logo. That's a billet compressor wheel. So we're gonna have a manifold that mounts this bad boy something like this right here. Maybe a little lower, maybe right there. So it's going to be side mounted. It's going to be tucked into the block right here with my plans for the manifold. And so we're going to we may clock it a little like this. Probably put the discharge from the compressor up like that. So we'll have to see how clockable. This has a big snap ring, but I think you can clock this. But we're gonna have it about right here. And we're gonna have an air to water set up. We're gonna run a big air filter, probably run the tubing up through here. Just a big clamp on style, keep it simple. And yeah, this is enough turbo for a lot of power on this, more power than I will make. So we get this mounted up, do a custom air to water, probably run an RPM machine billet manifold on the boost side, on the throttle body side, so they're billet plenum. It's all O-ringed and everything. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be. This will be a V-band turbine housing, so if I wanted to, I could swap turbos in the future and we'll make some boost. So that's it for now. There's a good thumbnail. Catch you next time.